Hello and welcome to today's video as we cover the LEC Players of the Week for Winter Split, Week 2. This is 100% based off of stats. The stats we use are KDA, kill participation, CS per minute, ROI, which is damage divided by gold, share differential, gold damage share minus team share, determining team efficiency, vision efficiency, vision score divided by wards placed, figuring out how people utilize their wards. Are they doing a good job? Gold difference at 15 minutes and solo kills per game. So, in top lane, Mirwin was the best player in his role, followed by Kana of KC and Oscar of Fnatic. Last place was Adam of Rogue. So, Mirwin had a 3.6 KDA. The best was Kana with KC, 9.7. Mirwin had a 52 KP. Oscar Rinnan had nearly 70% KP, so very involved in what Fnatic were doing, over 2 out of every 3 kills. Mirwin had an 8.3 CS per minute. Gen X, 8.6. Gen X ended up with like a 22 kill participation, so he was playing a PvE weekend in this. I think SK may have had only like 11 kills across 3 games. And that's being generous. Mirwin, though, so where Mirwin ended up first was due to his strong, efficient, damage-oriented play. He had 2.41 damage per gold. And then not only that, he hard carried for Koi in the share differential, 9.4%. So he provided the team 9.4% more damage than he received in gold, freeing up Elyoya, freeing up Alvaro to play more of a typical facilitator support role. And then who knows, Jojo may have been able to play, a mixed bag in terms of his champion pool, Supa as well. Even though Supa Alvaro end up here, that allowed them not to have to deal quite as much damage, and maybe he'll play a different sort of game. Mirwin had a 3.16 vision efficiency. Lot of Giants X had a 3.3. However, Mirwin was behind at 15 minutes, 302 gold on average. Broken Blade had the best, 547 gold lead. Mirwin had 1 solo kill. Kana was the only top laner with 2. Jungle role, Yike topped the charts, followed by Skuman, who replaced him. 113 of BDS, and then Closer brings up the rear. Yike had a 31 KDA. I think he only died once across 3 games. He had a 78 KP. The leader was Malrung of Rogue, 82%. That's no shock. Malrung is pure facilitator. So over 4 out of every 5 kills. Yike had a 6.7 KDA. Skuman 6.9. 1.47 ROI. The leader was 113 with a 1.62 for BDS. Very efficient. Trying to deal as much damage as he can for the squad. Negative 0.7 share differential. Skuman actually had a positive 2.3 for G2, which is why BB didn't end up near the top. BB actually didn't deal a lot of damage this past weekend. It was Skuman that was actually dealing quite a bit of damage for a jungler. It was kind of surprising. In terms of share, Yike had a 5.08 vision score per ward placed. Razork 7.04, and keep in mind champion selection does play a role in this, but you also lose a bit somewhere else because you're playing a certain champion. 554 gold lead. The leader in that category was Skuman. He had an 812 gold lead, so the top side of G2, 1,359 gold lead on average. 1 solo kill in 3 games. Linkus Vitality and 113 also had a solo kill in the jungle. Mid lane, Jackies of Giants X had a great week, followed by Vladi of KC, Humanoid of Fnatic. Last was Reeker of SK. Jackies had a 2.9 KDA, Vladi 10.2. But Jackies did lead in kill participation, 72%, so nearly 3 out of every 4 kills he was involved in. CS per minute, 9.1. Humanoid had a 10. 1.84 damage divided by gold. Team Heretics Kamalu, a ton of damage. 2.14 damage divided by gold, and a share differential of 8.4. That's massive, 8.4%. Like, if there was somebody that was carrying for Heretics in terms of the damage department, it was definitely him. I mean, there's nothing, you can't take that away from him that he definitely packed a punch, played very aggressive, and found his way to find his opportunity to get his shots in. Jackie's had a 5.1% share differential. He led in vision efficiency, 4.33 per ward placed. Gold difference up 453. Vladdy, 777. Solo kills, Vladdy, Kamalu, and Caps all had a solo kill. Bot lane duo of Supa Alvaro, once again, our first team. Supa, 11.3 KDA, led the way. He had a 69 KP. Flackid, 76. Flackid was second, followed by Upset and then Patrick. 9.8 CS per minute. Ice had a slightly higher CS per minute. I think it was like Supa had 9.77 and Ice had 9.8 outright. I mean, rounding difference, but still just barely second. 1.98 damage divided by gold. Ice had a 2.18 and Ice had a 9.7 share differential for BDS. So despite 113 dealing so much damage, Ice dealt a ton of damage at 2.18 and nearly 10% share differential. However, he tanked KP, KDA, vision efficiency, bottom 3 in gold difference at 15 minutes, just struggling outside of everything but dealing damage. And getting farm. Which I guess is the part of the AD carry's job. I don't think that's arguable. But you also have to stay alive. You have to be involved. And, if your team's not fighting around you, yeah, we can make up that whole pressure shit. And sure, it does mean something depending on role and moment, but we can't really. There's, unfortunately, no great statistical way to do that when you are, doing this. I feel like if I was doing this full time, I'd find a way, but can't really do it this way. So, Supa had a 1.98 damage divided by gold and a 4.2% share differential. He did lead in vision efficiency, 5.19, 737 gold lead, 2 solo or 2v2 kills in 3 games. The leader in that category was Rahel. He had 5, and I think they all came in the game against Vitality. As Rahel, Loopy, and Karzi Hilly, I think, had like 8 solo or 2v2 kills combined in that matchup. Support, Alvaro, the top of the chart, then followed by Hilly, who I just mentioned. June was third, Execute last. So that is a thing. Rogue having 3 players on the list of worst players of the week in their role. Alvaro, 9.8 KDA, 75 KP. Leader was Stend, 85% for Heretics. So clearly, Heretics bot lane duo, very involved. Heretics fighting around them. In terms of kills, now Kamalu, like I said, dealt a ton of damage, but early game, etc. The game kind of morphs itself. 0.73 damage divided by gold. Mickey of Fnatic, 0.98. I think that's the second week he's been first in that category. Alvaro, 2.07 vision efficiency. Targamas of KC, 2.25. 344 gold lead. So you combine those two, they're up 1,081 gold on average between Supa Alvaro. No solo or 2v2 kills. Only June and Hilly had 1 each. So that's the thing. You don't really want your supports to get those kills, but when they come, they come. In terms of predictions, I went 12-3 this week, going 4-1 every day. Unable to get those perfect pick situations, but 22-8 so far this season between 2 weeks in LEC, and we'll take that because best of ones can be a pain in the ass. Certainly, I imagine this week will be a lot tougher when we have teams that are, good teams playing each other and etc. So, first team of week 2 LEC, winter split. Mirwin, Yike, Jackie, Supa, Alvaro. Second team, Kana, Skuman, Vladdy, Flackid, and Hilly. Third, Oscarinin, 113 Humanoid, Upset in June. So just looking at this real fast, we got 3 Mad Lions players, we have 3 KC players, 3 Fnatic players, a couple Giant X, a couple, I think that's it. No more, doubles. So that is the thing. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.